And welcome back. It's New Comic Book Day. I do have a little exciting news. This guy is alive and is working, and it's actually warmish in the store. It's only been operational for about not even an hour, and the shop had gotten pretty cold, and there were definitely some extra cold spots. So I'm just letting it run. It's really quiet. Letting it run, getting it all up, and then I'll be able to get a real good sense of how happy I am with it and where I need to leave it temperature wise and all those sorts of things. But it blows warm air, which is important this time of year when the temperatures are dropping. But that's not why we're here. Well, a little bit why we're here. Once I'm done with all the normal things, these guys will be going back there. So life should be back to normal this week, and I will feel much better about the shop. But for now, let's get back to the new comics. These are second printings of Absolute Batman 10 and 11. Some Bane stuff back in stock. And then Absolute Batman Annual #1. A little bit of glare. People have been talking about this. It's a big deal. Oh, this is how I did it. That's the cover that most of so a cover and subscriber variant. And then another cover. And then another cover. But yeah, people have been talking about that one. So we'll see if it holds up. And then Batman The Long Halloween, the last Halloween, #10. This is the last part of that series that says sort of a goodbye to Tim Sale, and there's two covers there. Batman and Robin Year 1, and two covers there. Battle World continues and touches on two different things I love, cross-gen and the new universe. So I'm hoping it isn't crap because I'm going to enjoy a little bit of that stuff. Biker Mice from Mars, Black Cat, and two covers there. Conan Scourge of the Serpent. Cult of the Lamb gets a Schism special. DC Connect, talking about DC Comics in about 2 months. Department of Truth Volume 6, that collects the recent issues. Dick Tracy Halloween special. Expanse, A Little Death continues. Facing Feelings Inside the World of Raina Telgemeier. Of course, she's written and drawn things like Smile and Sisters and Drama and Ghost. And this is going to be shelved with her fiction books. But it's a lot of it about her. And it's a real nice big hardcover. So, Frankenstein Alive, that's a new edition, the complete collection. Steve Niles and Bernie Wrightson, with a little bit of help from Kelly Jones, since it took longer than Bernie Wrightson was here for. So, but Kelly was chosen by Bernie, so it was all right. Godzilla vs. Kansas City. The Complete Harrow County. This is a big, chunky compendium of Cullen Bunn's Harrow County stuff. IDW previews, which of course talks about IDW stuff coming out in about 2 months. Maleficent gets a new mini-series, and 2 covers, and 3 covers, and 4 covers. Folks who got the previous Maleficent series, I'll grab one for you just so you see it, but you do not have to take it, but I figure there's at least a chance you'll be interested. And then Marvel previews, Marvel Comics coming out in about 2 months. Marvel Tales by J. Michael Straczynski. This collects the 5 or 6 one-shots that he had done over the past, 6 months or so, starring assorted Marvel characters. Miraculous Volume 3. Monster High House Haunters. Moon Knight Epic Collection. This is Volume 6. I think it's just a new printing of Volume 6. Napalm Lullaby. This collects that entire series from Rick Remender. Paper Girls gets the smaller format treatment. You can see how it's a different size. And this one has shiny foil effects. Paper Girls is another one of those that I will try and keep all of the formats in the store because it's just that good. Phantom. Return to Sleepy Hollow. This is about 15 years after the events of the book, I believe. Richard Scarry's Lowly Worm Saves Christmas. Richard Scarry was a very big deal in my house growing up. So, Rockefellers. Death of the Silver Surfer. That's the last issue of that miniseries, and something does happen. Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider. Star Wars Boba Fett Black, White, and Red. Stitch. Superman Red and Blue special. There was a miniseries, I don't know, a year ago, 2 years ago, and we're just doing a 2025 special to fit into that vibe. It's basically normal art, but primarily red and blue coloring for effect. So it's actually pretty cool to look at. Supernatural gets a new comic series from Dynamite. I figure there's a few people just collapsing, breathing heavy from seeing that cover. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Annual. Thor. Thundercats. And 2 covers there. Chitara World Breaker from the Thundercats family. Transformers, second printing of 24. And another cover for the second printing of 24. I could have made one pile, I'm sorry. Venom Epic Collection, Planet of the Symbiotes. This is from like 95, 96 stuff. Venom Black, White, and Blood continues. We're going all the way to the bottom shelf because my back's doing all right. And then a collection of some of the recent What If stuff where Marvel and Disney characters were combined. Absolute Wonder Woman number 11, second printing. And then part of the X-Men Age of Revelation stuff, Undeadpool. This does replace the Deadpool title for a couple of months. And I got several covers. X-Vengers. I think X-Vengers replaces Magic. Expatriate X-Men replaces Exceptional X-Men. Cloak or Dagger. And then back to regular stuff. Valiant Beyond's Exo Manowar continues. Got a couple of people interested in that. Hope it holds up. Step into reading level 2 with Zootopia. And step into level 3 with Zootopia. And that is everything. It's just me and the heater and some comics. Again, I will be here Halloween. That's not again, that's the first time you've heard that. I will be here Halloween night because it's Friday night. I'll be here probably till 8. If there's people out on Main Street trick-or-treating, I'll stay until 9 like I would on the first Friday. I will have candy. I will have free comics. Unfortunately, the unauthorized, unofficial Main Street Candy Crawl on Saturday did not meet with great success. So I have a lot of everything left over. So I will have it available Friday for actual Halloween. And you are welcome to come see me and grab a free comic and some candy. If you're in costume, because that's the whole point. Costume is flexible. But that's all we've got. Subscribers, pick up your stuff. And thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon.